Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Wayne Jensen, the creator of the channel, and in this video I'm going to demonstrate the Word 2021 MOS Chapter 1 project. So we'll begin by downloading the start file. So click on the start file link there. Once it's downloaded, we'll open it. And then once it's opened, we'll click on the Enable Editing button. Okay. And then we'll notice that your first and last name are appended to the file name. Okay, so then we're on to the next instruction. So we've opened our file, and we've also the file's been renamed. So we're done with that. And we're on to instruction 3. The layout of the document is wrong. Change the orientation of the page to portrait. So we're just going to open our document. We're going to go to the Layout tab here and change the orientation from landscape to portrait by clicking on the portrait button there. And then we're going to adjust the margins to the following. So with the Layout tab selected, click on the margins and then click on the Custom Margins button at the bottom. The top margin is going to be 1 inch, and so is the bottom. So I'm going to change that to 1. The left margin is going to be 1.25, so modify that to 1.25, and the right is going to be 1.25, like that. So top 1, bottom 1, left 1.25, and right 1.25. And then click OK. And for instruction 5, there are a number of extra spaces and blank lines in the document. Turn on formatting marks and then remove the extra spaces at the end of the headings in the document and delete the blank lines on the second page. And then turn off the formatting marks when you're done. Okay, right on the Home tab, the formatting marks are not turned on. So it'll look like this. When we turn them on, you can see the formatting marks. Okay, and then there's a number of extra spaces and blank lines in the document. So first of all, right here, right after the introduction, there's 2 extra spaces there. Those 2 dots, we need to delete those. And then here's an extra line. So we're going to delete that and delete the one right after it as well. And then after this heading, most targeted electronic devices, we don't need all these spaces. So we're going to delete those spaces. And there's an extra space. Let's see. I guess there should be, yeah, there's an extra space after this too. So I don't know why they're worried about that, because it doesn't really show when you have them, but let's go ahead and delete them. And again here, as you can see, after the managing officers, there's no space there, or on this one, or on this one. That looks good. Oh, and down here on the security meeting schedule, there's some extra spaces. Delete those or backspace through them. And I believe that's it for instruction 5. Got rid of all the extra ones. And then we're going to unshow the formatting marks. And then it says on instruction 6, find text and add a hyperlink to another place on the document. So find the phrase our safety vision. So go up here and on the search tab, we're going to look for our safety vision. Whoops, didn't spell safety wrong. That doesn't help. Again. Okay, so there it is, our safety vision. And then place the cursor at the end of the second sentence in the first paragraph of our safety vision section. Okay, so be sure to place the cursor after the period and press the space bar 1 time. So, okay, so the second sentence, here's the first sentence where it says overlapping shifts, and then this guarantees that at any time of the day or night, an officer is manning the gate. Okay, so here's the second sentence in the first paragraph. And we want to put our cursor after the period and press the space bar twice. And then we're going to add a hyperlink to the round the clock officers section of the document. And we're going to have it say, or have the link read, see the list of security officers. Okay, so we're going to go to the Insert tab. Now we can close this navigation pane. We have our cursor after that second paragraph, and we have 2 spaces there. We're going to go to the Insert and click on the upper part of the link button there. And then we're going to choose the place in this document, and we want to go to the round the clock officers section. And we want the text to display open parentheses and then see the list of security officers and close parentheses, like that. See the list of security officers, all lowercase except for the C. And then click OK. And now it inserts that link, and it should be after the period. Okay, and then test the hyperlink for instruction 7 by pressing the control and clicking the text. So hold the control button down and click on the text, and it'll take us to the round the clock officers section. And then we're going to use the go-to command to return to page 1 of the document. So if we go on the Home tab, in this under the Find button here, there's a go-to command. And if we hover over that, we can see the keyboard shortcut is the Control plus G. So Control plus G, Control go to, or Control go. So we can either do Control G or click on this go to, and then select page, and for the page number, put 1 and click go to. And then we can close that. Okay. And then place the cursor in the introduction heading. So it's in the introduction heading. And then it says change the style set to lines simple. Okay, so to do that, we're going to go to the Design tab, and the styles line simple is this one right here, which is the second one from the right in that first row. And then first step for instruction 9, verify the cursor is still in the introduction heading and add a footer to the document using the retrospect format. Okay, so to do that, we're going to click on the Insert tab, and we're going to go to the footer, and we're going to use the retrospect. So scroll down until you find the retrospect. Okay, you can use your scroll bar over here. I was just using my mouse. So scroll down till you find retrospect, select that. And then it says for instruction 10, add a header using the banded form. So to do that, we're going to click on this header button here, and whoops. Okay, this is a problem sometimes when I'm recording. Yeah, okay, so I have to minimize this. And then I can go to the header and select the banded for the header. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. So I just clicked on here and selected banded. And then we're going to close the header footer view. And then we're going to, for instruction 11, we're going to navigate to the cover page for the document, and notice that the author name does not appear. And so we're going to change the author property for the document, making it Brian Sullivan. So let's go up to the cover page here. We can see it doesn't have the author's name on it. So we're going to go to the Backstage menu and click on the Info button, and then we're going to click on the Show All Properties. And where it says author, we're going to add the author Brian Sullivan. So click on that author window and type Brian Sullivan, like that, and just click enter, or click outside of it. It'll say Brian Sullivan. And then we can now go back to the cover page. So click on the back button here and go to the cover page and go down here. And now we can see that it says Brian Sullivan for the author. Then for instruction 12, we're going to change the background color of the document to white background 1, darker 5%. So to do that, we're going to click on the Design tab and go to the page color here, and we're going to change it to white background 1, darker 5%, which is this first column in the second row under the theme colors. So select that. And then for instruction 13, we're going to inspect the document for ink drawings and remove any that are found. So to do that, we need to go to the Backstage here, Backstage menu, click on the Info, and then click on the Check for Issues, click on the Inspect Document. And yes, we do want to save our document first. And then we want to make sure that this ink button is selected before we run the inspection. And we click inspect, and then it'll bring this back. And we want to, where it says ink was found, we want to click on the remove all button. And then we can close that. Okay. And then for instruction 14, we're going to check for accessibility issues in the document and for errors that appear change the object to be marked as decorative and not require alt text. So we need to go to the review tab and then click on the check for accessibility button up at the top. And over here where it says missing alt text, click on that. And we're going to select mark as decorative. And then that way we don't have to put alt text there and it doesn't highlight that issue. Okay, so then we're going to close that and we're going to go for instruction 16. Oh, instruction 15, I almost missed that. Okay, instruction 15, we're going to check for compatibility with previous versions of Microsoft. So we're going to go back to the File, Backstage menu, click on the Info, check for issues, check compatibility, and then all we have to do is click OK. So we did the compatibility check, and then instruction 16, we're going to print pages 2 through 4 of the document. So we're going to go to the File and click Print, and where it says Pages, we're going to type 2-4 to print just pages 2 through 4, and then click outside that. And then it says note if you're using this in class or your school's computer lab, check with your instructor about printing permissions before completing this step. We're not going to actually click on the print button, and we won't get deducted for that. And then for 17, it says if directed by your instructor, save the document as a template. We're not going to do that either because we haven't been instructed by our directed by our instructor. But if you were, then of course you would do that. And then instruction 18, it says, again, if directed to do so, share the document with your instructor. Okay, I wasn't instructed or directed by my instructor to do so. I'm not going to do that. Okay, then we're going to go back to the document and we're going to click on the save and then click on the close button and we're ready to upload our file. Okay, we saved and closed our file. So now we can click on the upload my file button and it should be in your downloads folder and it should say MOS Chapter 1, your name instead of mine. Click open, click yes, submit, and then if we did everything right, we'll get 100%, which I'm fairly confident that we did. Oh, okay. Let's see what we did wrong here. Okay, I'll try and figure this out. We need to expand this, and it says hyperlink was not found after the text overlapping shifts. Okay, so let's see if we put it in the wrong place. So we're going to open our document again, and I'm going to go down to where that hyperlink was. Oh, and it should be after overlapping shifts. Okay, we've got it in the wrong place. Okay, so let me fix that. And all we have to do is go up here and position our cursor right after the period here and put 2 spaces. And then we're going to go to the Insert tab and select the link button here and place in this document and use the round-the-clock officers, and up here for the text. We're going to be using the C open parentheses and then C the list. I think it's the list of, let me see what the instructions say. Yeah, it should say C the list of security officers, and then close parentheses like that, and then click OK. And then we can position our cursor right after this period where we put it incorrectly and delete that. And then we can save our document and close it, and then go back up and resubmit it. Click on the upload my file, select the document, click open, click yes, submit, and hopefully this time we'll get 100%. And we did. Okay, so I will go back in when I edit the video and point out where I made that mistake so that you can avoid that and avoid having to fix it at the end. Okay, hopefully that helped you out, guys. Thanks for watching. Also, thank you very much for becoming a member of my channel. I do very much appreciate that. Have a great rest of your day or evening.